Jittery global markets continued to react Monday with volatility following Thursday's decision by British voters to exit the European Union. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry is in Europe for emergency meetings in Brussels and London over Britain's referendum vote to exit the EU.
Most important thing is that all of us as leaders work together to provide as much continuity, as much stability, as much certainty as possible in order for the marketplace to understand that there are ways to minimize disruption, there are ways to smartly move ahead in order to protect the values and interests that we share in common.
In London, Kerry will find a political situation in flux. Conservative Prime Minister David Cameron announced his resignation Friday, and there are growing calls in the opposition Labour Party for leader Jeremy Corbyn to resign, blaming him of failing to galvanise support within Labour to defeat Brexit.
The critical point is a general election is coming. In my opinion, the new leader of the Conservative Party will have to call a general election to get a fresh mandate this autumn. The big question Jeremy has to answer is, does he honestly believe that he's the right leader of our party to take us into that general election, particularly in the context of a monumentally complex task of negotiating these Brexit negotiations?
Scotland's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon, one of the most proactive politicians north or south of the border with England, denounced Britain's political leaders as incompetent during an interview Sunday on BBC television.
Utter chaos, shambolic and frankly disgraceful. You know, at a time when the whole United Kingdom needs leadership, probably more than it's needed leadership in any part of the post-war period. You've got the Conservative Party and the Labour Party completely abdicating responsibility. They're letting down people across England, across the entire UK, and I look on in utter horror. It is shameful and somebody needs to get their act together.
Sturgeon also insisted that the Scottish Parliament had the power to veto Brexit by withholding its consent. Scotland voted overwhelmingly in Thursday's referendum to stay in the European Union. Sturgeon has already warned she will explore every option to keep Scotland in the bloc, including seeking a possible second independence referendum. A petition for rerunning the referendum has gained more than 3 million signatures, almost guaranteeing a parliamentary debate that will likely compound the fractures within both the Labour and Conservative parties over Brexit.